my own attachments onto it, this would be a really fun pub gun. This is the Ram 9 sub, gentlemen. I think a lot of people are using this in Warzone metas. Yo, Christix, Cameron, thank you very much for the subs, gentlemen. I'm really excited to play Call of Duty today. I was actually talking to my wife on the couch last night. Can I? Man, I actually, if I tell you guys this story, it's going to sound like I'm glazing, but I genuinely mean it. Should I tell you guys a very glazing story that the COD community is going to love? I mean, I don't know why I'm feeling self-conscious about yapping so much. I'm a live streamer. That's what you're supposed to do. But all right, I'm going to yap. I'm pulling the trigger. Okay. So sometimes, like, I'll be in the living room, and if it's, like, the middle of the day, and Haley's busy, she's still got things she needs to do for Gracie, like, we're not ready for us to watch a show together yet. We're not ready to give that show the attention it deserves. I'll just throw something up on the TV for me to watch. And sometimes it's Twitch streams. Like, I don't watch a lot of Twitch streams on my computer. So the living room is a great time for me to wind down after the stream, get on Twitter, relax. Haley doesn't care what's on, so I'll fire up a Twitch stream. And yesterday I did that, and I turned on Shotzzy. Okay? I was watching him play ranked after his CDL match win yesterday, Game 5 versus Boston Breach. And I watched him for about 10 minutes, and he was on this high-rise... I think he was playing high-rise control, just solo queuing. Right? And this guy was using a Rival 9. And some of the shots that I saw this guy hitting... Look. Here's how I explained it to my wife. I'm like, honey, there was a time for a long period where... You know, I don't think I was ever, like, a top 10 player in the game. But... I was a top 25 professional player in my era. And you can agree with that or not. I don't give a fuck. I know that. I believe that. That's how I stand on this business. So, when I was in my Valorant degen weeks and months of gaming, Haley was very invested in my rank and the progress that I would make every single day. I'd tell her, like, oh, honey, I finally hit Immortal today. Oh, honey, I'm a couple games off, Immortal 2, whatever. And she actually would listen, and it meant a lot to me. So when I was playing Valorant in the same way that I was watching Shotzzy on Apple TV last night in the living room, I would have Tarek stream up a lot. Because although sometimes I hate Tarek, not only is like he a very good streamer, he's very funny, but he is so fucking good at Valorant. Like watching him play Jett is just... It's a work of art, man. It's fucking an incredible experience to watch. He's just so fucking mechanically gifted. And I hate that. I hate that I have to admit that, but he is. And I told her, I'm like, honey, so like, the reason why I love watching people like Tarek and the reason why I love watching Valorant streams so much is because these players can just do things that I wish I could do. I wish so badly I could be this good. Just their movement, their aim, everything that you see happening on screen, honey. I wish I could do this. Because I'm definitely not playing at a professional level, but I'm above average, honey, in comparison to other people that play Valorant. You know, I'm Immortal 2 right now. 120 SR or RR, I feel pretty good. I'm not the best, but I'm better than most. So the gap between me and pro players in Val, pretty big, but closer than most. But when I watch Call of Duty, I'm like, most things that you see, I can do. Like if we're watching Shotzzy play, this guy is so fucking good, but at a certain point in my career, I might not be mechanically as good as him, but I was good enough to play at the level he's playing at right now. And the reason why I told you this entire story about Valorant is because I can watch anybody stream Call of Duty, and I know the things that they're doing for the most part, I can probably do. But watching this motherfucker Shotzzy, on high-rise control yesterday with him using a sub, using a rival 9. There was this sequence where he jumped up from their pit. He was on offense. He jumped up from their pit, got a 2-piece on B control, jumped back out, did a crazy jump spot to get onto the right side of the top generators above B, jumped to the left side of the generators. There was somebody at his B step, so towards his spawn. Bro, this guy goes flying off, snaps with this rival onto this guy who's cross map, and kills this motherfucker in 5 bullets. Bro, I've never seen somebody do something with a rival like he just did. And I told her, I'm like, honey, I finally realized, like, oh my God, there is no way, even if I believed that I could be good enough, if I grinded for like the next 6 months to be like play in the CDL, I would never do that. But like, hypothetically speaking, watching that motherfucker Shotzzy do that, I was like, thank God I was playing against plumbers and janitors in my era, because it was legitimately ridiculous. Like watching him, watching Scump, watching LaRue, like their aim really, their raw aim ability is actually insane. So, Shotzzy, I gotta tip it, bro. Your stream's actually super fun to watch. And, you know, like, if I had to give advice to Shotzzy, I'd be like, yo, stop fucking competing and just start streaming full-time. Fuck it, bro. You're too good. Blow up on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. I'm going to say the opposite of that. Don't fucking stream ever again. Because if you're streaming every day, I'm out of a fucking job. I mean, it was so satisfying to watch. I legitimately, like... I think the biggest thing for me is that I'll have spurts throughout the day where my aim is on par with a pro player. Like, I can aim like a pro player for a handful of games throughout the day. And then other games, it's just kind of mid. And we get trolly and we're not taking it too seriously, whatever. I think the one thing that I need to get better at, which will just come back with time again, is that I never really grinded this new era of COD. Like, I played Warzone 1 for a little bit, a couple months. Then I came back and played Modern Warfare 2 pubs and ranked for a little bit with Bows, Methods, and Scump. Then I played a little bit of Warzone 2. Are we gaming? Seth, nothing would make me happier to open my mouth and welcome all of you. Whatever you want to put in there, brother. It's dealer's choice. I'm ready to go when you are. I'm down. I'm just sitting here yapping right now. I'm going to wrap this up, boys. I just need like 6 months with a controller in my hand. And I think my movement will be back. And I'll reach the level that I want to reach with my movement. I think a lot of the problems that I have with like making my game look as fluid as Shotzi's, which I don't know if I'll ever be able to achieve the fluidity he has. But, you know, you got to understand, he was playing Pro Halo, then came and played COD. This guy pretty much 7 days a week has had a controller in his hand. You give me 6 more months, couple more months, maybe not even 6 with a controller, and I'm going to look real fucking good. I have my pop-off games. Like, I understand the game. I know how to play it. I just need to get my movement right, because I still feel a little clunky with a controller. Got to get my movement up. Negotiated. Thanks for the tier 1, brother. That's a nice shave, sir. Thank you, Negotiated. Thank you for not calling me a pedophile. I appreciate you, like some of these guys in the chat have. Yes, Sepul, thank you very much for the tier 1. Chris, Cameron, Zeus, thank you, gentlemen.